Hi everybody, I'm recording this video for F1 student visa preparations and then from local student to international student and up to become H1B worker and then US citizenship. And I've received few queries like how to prepare for GRE, TOEFL and how to select the colleges. These are the questions and for example take a GRE book, okay, then look at the pages. Go to the library and use libraries in your nearest cities. See, take a book from the library or you buy a book like this. And then let's see, for example, I took a book GRE. It's around 470 pages. So take your speed time. How many pages you can read per minute or words you can read. So calculate by yourself. So you will understand the standard of GRE book. Okay. From there you start. 1 month, 2 months, 3 months. If you cannot read by yourself, then look for the coaching institutes nearby, the best ones. IBT. So same thing. You look for the number of pages. Pages in the sense, content, total content and the index. For example, it has 800 pages. It might be given with some CDs or DVD. So understand how to speak. TOEFL is mandatory. Okay, for English. Some arts graduates, masters, you may not require this GRE, but TOEFL is mandatory to prove our English is read, write, speaking and international standard. So don't aim for in universities or colleges which may not require TOEFL and GRE. Then there might be bogus universities. And the next one, so take some books from the library and the best colleges, something like this, and then read, understand what is a college, what is a university, what is public university, private college, and then probably the public universities the fees is less and private it is expensive. And the queries generally the students they have is I got GRE 290 or maybe 250 or 300, 330, that's one, and TOEFL or IELTS. I would prefer TOEFL rather than IELTS, and then this much score, what to do, what kind of good universities I have to choose. So those are the general queries any student probably may get. So what you need to do is identify the, like I show the book, the best colleges, that is one, and some videos I explained. Look for the top 10 universities and top 100, top 1000. Otherwise there are thousands of universities and all looks the same infrastructure wise. So for example, you got a GRE 300 score, so then where to go? So look for online the universities, one, or the colleges for masters or MS. One. Two is, if you cannot identify, choose the universities, then go to the nearest educational consultancies. Some students they did on their own, but if you cannot, then you look for the educational consultancies. And before meet them, you see, I understand from Facebook, every college, university or colleges and student communities, they started Facebook pages, they started communities, groups, various. So lot of information is there in Google and Facebook these days. Remember, guys came when there was no internet here, guys came when there was internet, but there won't be information available. Like these days, a student from India can find a part-time job by communicate to the part-time job on the campus, communicating to the professors. When it comes to these universities, choose of universities, sorry, you have to find out from the consultancies. If not, go look for the Facebook groups or university pages, college website pages. So from there you will identify based on your score, GRE and TOEFL score. You will choose the universities. Step 1. Step 2, your budget. What is your budget? For example, Indian rupees or most of the queries from outside America, irrespective of the nations. So based on your local currencies or for Asian currencies, maybe 20 lakhs is the minimum amount you need, and $30,000 is the minimum if you choose the universities like if you look for universities in Texas, then the cost of living is very low. If you have low bank loan or less bank loan, less finance, then look for the states like Texas, where $6,000 is the semester fees, and there are 4 semesters, 2 years. It would be cost around 6,000 multiplied by 4, right? $24,000. And then cost of living is very low, where you can survive $250 with per month or 300 maximum, and then that costs around 3,600. I mean, total $30,000 you can complete in Texas, whereas in California and New York, New Jersey is little expensive. It costs double than that. And remember, less part-time jobs here, and then here California and New York and New Jersey, outside the campus lot of part-time jobs are there, but it is illegal. Remember, I personally do not recommend part-time job outside the campus for anybody, because it is illegal. One. Second, for example, I'm an employer and you are coming for a part-time job. The local job wages is $25 per hour, and because you are doing an illegal job, he pay you $5. So he will rip you for $20, right? And that $5 is a big amount for you. You lose a lot of time, and you come all the way 10,000 miles by taking use bank loan not to do the $5 part-time job, right? So don't aim for part-time job. So avail your time as long as you are in US, because you are on temporary visas, right? So that is one, part-time jobs. That is clear regarding the part-time jobs. And you won't get any scholarships unless you score very good marks, and then SOP, statement of purpose, SS, communication to the universities. So all that play. After finishing your masters, this 2 years you have to do a lot of hard work. And what I feel the toughest thing interview in the life is, one is US consulate interview in India and port of entry. These two are the toughest interviews, what I feel. I mean, rest of the interviews, anything is easy. And after that, before we finishing the semester, the last semester, you have to understand the market, IT market. And like this book I show, like, I mean, you have several courses, branches, anything you can do. Masters in mechanical, chemical engineering, and some know they did pilot engineering, and then aeronautical, I mean, and she is working as a pilot. But I'm not saying it is impossible to find an H1B employer or work permit, but H1B is for highly skilled labor and for IT. So most of the guys, they come to the IT. One. And last 6 months of the semester, you have to understand what is going on in the market. See, your masters is only port of entry to the US, but you have to shine by gaining the knowledge, hard work and all. Initially it is hard work because systems there are spoon feeding, and area you don't have car, and you don't have car, you don't have income. So these two are biggest bottlenecks here, and a lot of green what you imagine there. So you have to do a lot of hard work initially, and after that, once you pass through those 2 years, whatever the bank loan pressure you have, then you will be given OPT or CPT based upon the engineering branches and non-engineering branches you have. And then OPT you initially get for 12 months, and then it will be extended for 18 months. I mean, total you will have 3 years approximately, and then you can repay your loan with that. If you opt for example MBA, so because it is non-engineering, you will be given only CPT, and then probably after 12 months you need to leave the country, or you have to find an H1B employer who can file an work permit. And that's the reason most of them they come for IT, information technology. And then you also have to, honestly, if you ask me an advice, it doesn't matter what branch you are. As of now in outside America, you must learn information technology, and you must know what is going on around the globe. See, your dream and passion must be same, on par, coincide with the market. Otherwise, you will be outdated in the market. That is the thumb rule. Okay. For example, my interest is hardware and software, or cloud, hardware and software, and the market is right now boom for hardware and software. Then it will click, right? My passion, dream, and market. But for example, my passion is civil engineering, my dream is aeronautical engineering, and market is IT. Then definitely the guy will fail entering into the market. So you have to be very clear, very firm from the day one, and you have to be very focused. You have to understand what's going on in the market. That's what last 6 months of your semester you have to study. CPT you have to leave, right? So you have to find an H1B employer. During this time, like I told you, one girl, she's working as a pilot. It's not impossible to find an H1B employer or H1B sponsor for non-IT guys, but you have to search. For your job is to search, right? So don't ask anybody, you have to search online. You have to apply for US clients one. If not, then you will approach H1B consulting Indian Incs who can file H1B free of cost for you, and you can stay maximum 6 years on H1B in USA with a job. There is no bench here. Bench means in Indian terms salary without work. That is not there in America. If no salary, no work, then you have to get out. So you have to understand H1B rules. For that, H1B Indians Immigration Board confrontational book, myself and Raj, we are writing it. And then what to do after 6 years? Then you will, second year onwards, you will request for employer, or employer may file based on your potential for green card. So green card is for 10 to 15 years, EB2 or EB3. It is a 3 stages, labor, I-140 and 485. So after green card, you will apply for US citizenship, because if you leave USA, the green card will expire. So for that purpose, you apply for US citizenship. See, for example, if you leave India now, then you can forget India. I mean, don't take it in the negative. Forget in the sense you may not return if everything goes smoothly here, because after studies 2 years, then you have to work for at least 2-3 years. It is a temporary EAD. It is not a green card EAD. You will pay back all your loans. Then you will try to work on H1B to have international work exposure or more money, whatever it is. And then you will fall in the loop of green card, and then you will go for a US citizenship. For all 20 years you will stay here, apart from 2 years of your studies. So 22 years. So meanwhile you will also go for marriage, right? Part of life, and you will go for either marry and F1 or H1B or green card. So it takes the moment you leave India, it takes 25 years by the time you want to go back permanently. So you have to be very firm. You should be very clear what is your dream. You are doing masters because seniors did, or you did not get a campus job there, you are coming here. So those things you have to be very clear. If your dream is just do masters and go back, do whatever it is, that dream you should not lose. You should not lose focus. That's what I mean to say. You should not lose the focus, the overall dream. I mean, why what you told at the time of US consulate interview. So if you stick to the same dreams, then you will aspire. I mean, if not, like you will fall in the same loop. Green card, US citizenship, you will buy. See, the moment you get a student visa now in India, you will become an international student. You will get a good exposure. I mean, those who have questions, whether masters here or made IIT, MTech in IIT, what to prefer, those confusions. One second, the 20 lakhs is a bare minimum where you can finish in Texas. Then your starting pay would be $40,000 to $60,000 per annum. Nobody pays just like that. You need to have, like I explained in conversation with Ravi, some of the videos you have to watch while doing masters, what kind of skills do you need. So those kind of things you have to understand from the videos. That's one. And second, once you get a US client job, that's well and good, they will pay well, but most of them, then some of them, they think that H1B consulting, they can mint lot of money, and then they resign their full-time jobs and come to the consulting. So consulting has a lot of layers, lot of headaches, immigration issues, hiccups, no overtime paid, so many issues are there. You may not be aware of all those things unless you really step into the shoes of an H1B. So those things you have to understand ahead of the time before you resign the full-time job. So then if you work in full-time, for example you got in Minnesota a full-time job, take it and then settle there, work whatever the technology you are working. Otherwise, if you are in consulting, like I explained in earlier, stay in New Jersey, New York, and then you look for projects here. If you do migration projects, then you travel across the US for technologies. Like for example, currently migrations are going on. Any client, you go for a migration, either physical to virtual or database migration. So if you are in the migrations, you have a lot of money technology wise, and then tools you need to know. You should learn programming. You should not focus on system admin, networking and all. What do you do the networking? You fix the same cable, same router configurations, right? Every day you do the same thing unless you really a CCNP or CCIE guy. So you have to be in the design part, like design and development part, then you will have a bright growth and lot of money. Here the ultimate aim, bottom line is, it's purely dollar here. It's for money, everybody works here. It's for dollars, and time is money. So don't waste your time for $5 part-time jobs. And then good luck. And that's what I would like to communicate. Good luck and have a bright career. Thanks for watching this video, and subscribe my videos and like our pages.